Hey, what's up YouTube? You're watching Steamtown Gear, and today we're reviewing the veikk A30 pen tablet. Now this is a fine piece of technology for size, functionality and quality. Compared to its actual price, is hands down the best. Now I did quite a bit of research for this because I needed a drawing tablet because, blah blah blah, I'm getting into the video game graphics world. I needed an upgrade from my pencil from over here. So this is the next step, and quite frankly, this is a very good step into that world because this is from beginner to a moderately advanced, or at least average. This is the best tablet for that step, and it's not going to break your bank. In fact, it is dirt cheap compared to the other competitors. Its closest competitors are like at least another $100 on top of this, and this thing will set you back between $50 to $70. That is how good this tablet is for its price range. It is much cheaper than what it should be. And that is why I find it so fascinating. And this is why I actually bought it. So I haven't actually opened it yet, though. I got it a few days ago, and I am dying to get into this thing. I haven't had the time to sit down and do this review. So now that I actually do, I'm really going to get into this. So, yeah, let's going to go ahead and just peel this off. Now, I've already sliced the actual opening up, so I can just sort of skip through that and crack her open. Okay, let's see. We've got a sort of thank you disc. Dear customer, thank you so much for your interest in support of veikk. We sincerely appreciate blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's a seems to be a driver download. It's just a link to the website. There's no actual code or anything on it. Just going to put that to the side here and have a sip of my drink. Let's see, we've got a quick start guide. It's obviously a just instructions. And here we obviously have the tablet here. Now it's covered in a thin layer of plastic, but let me go ahead and okay, we just take it out like so. Okay, yep, simple recycling bag. Ooh. Okay, here we go. This is nice. Very big. Very nice. So, like I said, this thing will set you back between $50 to $70, not including postage and handling. It is significantly cheaper to its competitors. Now, there are other ones, but they're very basic ones. Usually, it's just the type of one that you would throw to your kids to keep them entertained. But this is an actual one that you can make video games with this. You can animate with this. Granted, you're not going to make masterpieces with it, but it is a perfect step into, or segue into, actually getting into that world. But yeah, like I said, you can make video games. You can make animations, good ones too. So let's see what we got here. This seems to be, I think these are called nibs. They're called nibs. They're just the end part of the actual pen. Now the pen itself is battery free, which apparently is a big factor in the drawing world. Apparently a lot of people don't like switching over the batteries, and when the battery starts to die, you lose functionality of the pen, so it's kind of hard to tell whether it's just you're bad or the pen's bad. So in this case, that is not the case because this is non-battery. You just click it. So there's a couple little buttons on the pen, and it comes in a nice little fabric holder. Obviously, right here we just have the cord that connects it, and that is it. Now it's got, I'm going to list in the description as to what it can actually do. The numbers on the side here, which will tell you how functionality it is. Blah blah blah, just basic information. So yeah, because I needed to get out of just drawing on a pen and paper and just trying, to upload to the internet. Sometimes I would just take a photo of my phone. Sometimes I would use my printer over there to actually scan it, and the quality was always terrible. I mean, in some cases you could barely see the detail in my pictures, but now I can finally move on into the graphics world, and I'm looking forward to that. So let's just take a look at the actual tablet here. It's very light, very simple. Got little four little things on the back here, and it's got these functionality on the side here, these side panels here, as well as some sort of, it's like an additional actual drawing thing as well for perhaps shortcuts. You'd have to go into the settings to adjust, which is why this thing is so awesome. Its competitors for a tablet, which is for this advanced, is about at least $130. Okay, and this is between $50 and $70, and it is just as good in in every way. So, and in some cases better. So now I'm just going to go ahead and show you how this thing actually works. Okay guys, I just went ahead and opened Microsoft Paint. It's very simple to use, everyone has it, and I figured that's the best way to start. Now I do apologize for the quality of the actual camera, because I am filming my laptop with another laptop which also has a pretty bad camera, which is why I'm using my main laptop to begin with. Okay, now I'm not going to do anything major. I'm just going to start using this program, just moving the actual cursor around. So it's not even touching it yet, it's just sort of hovering above it. But when I, of course, touch it, tap, 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 it starts working. So next to this is a mouse, a computer mouse. So I'm just going to write very fluid, very easy to use, and that is awesome. Now I paid around $60 for this, and plus postage and handling. I could have got it for much cheaper. I know that I could have. I didn't, because I wanted it, now. I didn't want to wait, a month for it to show up if I ordered it off eBay or something. I bought it from another Australian dealer. Change the colors, blah blah blah. So this is how you would essentially draw a face with with an actual proper drawing thing. This is just Microsoft Paint, but and then you would, oh nope, that's not what you would do. I could make the lines thinner, I don't. So essentially that is the basic skeletal structure of a side face, which is the easiest one to draw. I'm not going to draw anything because I don't have the proper equipment right now, but essentially this is a significantly better upgrade than say a computer mouse. And this is this is a very good tablet, and I highly recommend that you go out and buy this. Anyway, I'm Steamtown Gear. Thank you for tuning in.